Welcome to Bryce Canyon National Park. So fresh from Zion, I've made it to Bryce Canyon National Park in Utah. It's winter here and it feels like winter. There's snow all on the ground, there's lots of ice, but I'm going to check out the Navajo Loop Trail, which normally is a much bigger loop in the summer, but because of the winter conditions it's a bit shorter, but I'm going to do it regardless, so let's see what it's all about. So you can see the Navajo Loop looping down. It's so cold and so windy, but it's so beautiful. It's just mad to think, like, on the drive here that this is even here, because it doesn't look like it would be. There is something so unique about this place. So I started off at Sunset Point, and you straight away start to climb down the canyon, and it's quite slushy more than icy. I have put my spikes on, but I don't know that I necessarily have to, need them right now, but I'm wearing them anyway just to be cool. This is such a cool trail. So I've been making my way down these switchbacks on this super icy and slick surface in this most amazing orange canyon. So very shortly I should open up and come to a trail junction, but so far this is really cool. So after the junction for the two bridges, which is a viewpoint, the trail levels out a little bit more and you come into a little bit more of a foresty area, lots of pine trees alongside those hoodoos, and it's really cool. So I just passed a trail junction for Wall Street. Now that's what makes the Navajo Loop. But unfortunately, Wall Street's closed in winter, so that part of the trail's off. So instead, I'm connecting on through this sort of mini sort of valley, which is super beautiful. And I'm going to go and head up through the Queen's Garden and then up to Sunrise Point. So the plateau sort of just starts to gently climb back up, but it's so cool because the sun is in the perfect place now to really show off all of these hoodoos, and it's pretty cool. I've passed a couple of people on the trail, but I mean, It's a Sunday in February, so it's the complete off season, but it is a weekend, so I expect to see a few people, but it's been pretty quiet. This next section is the actual Queen's Garden, and it's so cool. There's so many spires, the hoodoos, and the colours are really on point, especially with the blue sky today. I've really lucked out. This is definitely the vibe I was hoping for when I decided to come here. It's just so amazing. So way up here, just there, is sunset point where I started my hike. So I travelled all the way down here and then around to this section. With every corner you come around, there's like a different spire or a different hoodoo that you want to film or take pictures of. It's very hard to make progress. After coming out on a few switchbacks, you just get the most insane view of the canyon. And then you come to this trail junction, so Queen's Garden, where I've just come from, but Sunrise Point, where I'm heading to now. It's just this way. The final stretch has these switchbacks as you make your way back up to the rim of Bryce Canyon. Okay, I stand corrected, this is totally ET hoodoo, 1,000,000%. So I'm almost at Sunrise Point, it's right above me, and I can see Sunset Point where I started. So I'm just going to hike the rim trail. It's not even a mile just to get back to my car, but look at this insane view. So I'm almost back at my car, but I couldn't resist the chance just to soak in this insane view just one last time. So the trail itself is about 3 miles. Point and then straight back to the point that you started off if you go the way I went. You get to see both viewpoints, you get to see all the different hoodoos. As you can see, there's parts where there's no snow, but there's also a lot of ice that you can't see, especially when you're in the canyons. So I wore spikes and I think I needed them today. So I would highly recommend, if you're coming in winter, bringing those with you too. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go and enjoy the view for a bit.
It's a cold night, but I'll be alright with you by my side. Cause it's a cold night, we drive till the light shines bright in our eyes. A cold night.
If you like my videos, don't